Uh, Sorry, I was picking my teeth there. Hello there. Little Renee was talking about communicating this morning. Not to be confused with other Caton. Whatever that means. I've got a problem with the communicating around here. I've been here 41 years now. 41 years. And I've been trying to learn people how to talk up here for 41 years, and there ain't nobody that's listening. Well, if they do listen, they don't pay attention, evidently, because I've been talking about different things. It's just like little Renee. I've known her since she was a little bitty thing. Well, she's not much more than a little bitty thing right now, but even when she's young, a little bitty thing. And I said to her the other day that she was cuter than a speckled pup under a red wagon. What does that mean? I said, well, don't you think a little puppy under a red wagon is cute? Well, I guess. Well, then that's what I meant. Oh, you think I look like a dog laying under a wagon? No, just get on with it. Or gooder than snuff and ain't near as dusty. Well, what's that mean? Am I dusty? So sometimes we have to ignore what the other one says and try to get on with it. I don't understand a lot that's said here, and some people don't understand what I'm saying. And we've kind of gotten along okay. My wife is from Altoona, and they talk a little bit different than they do here in Lancaster, or as Burt Lancaster. They're pretty close to the area where it's they yins. Down here it's use. Down home it's y'all. It's all the same thing. We got to learn to talk to each other and understand what we're saying. I remember one thing, a little history lesson here. When President Truman sent a message to the Japanese at the end, and I'll emphasize the end of World War II, that the message was, give up or we're going to blast you off the face of the earth. And that's about what it said, from what I understand. Now, I wasn't there. I was around, but I wasn't there. And he did not consult with me to do that. But I will tell you this. The message got to them, and they sent a message back to us in Japanese. Whatever it was, it read with two different meanings. Can you wait just a minute and let me think about this? And the other one is, kiss my rear. Well, we took it as kiss my rear. And Hiroshima took the brunt. We dropped the biggin. And that was the end of World War II. We must learn to communicate. There's a lot of things going on out there today that if we could just get down and talk to each other and just stop a minute and say, wait a minute, let's explain what I'm talking about here. Sometimes things wouldn't be so bad. And I want to show you something today. I have my what does this say? AAU Men's International Fast Pitch Championships shirt on. I went down to Florida, got some sand in my shoes. It was the AAU international tournament down there in January, and my son was he's played in that several times, and I got to go down. My family and I and my daughter and all her youngins from Georgia, we met down there and we watched every game they played, and it was a hoot. Had a wonderful time. They played 5 games, and and did pretty good for a team that doesn't have a lot of money behind them. Some of those teams have got pitchers that are the best in the world. I mean, the best in the world. And one team had 3 of them. So it's kind of hard to compete with that bunch. But they did a nice job. They had a young pitcher from Canada, and most of the players were either from New York or Pennsylvania, and they had a nice team. It was a good bunch of guys. So if you ever get the chance to go down there to the Wide World of Sports Complex at Disney World, that's where they play in January. And they play all over the country. So, you know, if you get a chance, go see one of those big-time tournaments. You'd be surprised just how good those guys are. And I'll be a seeing of you. And if you got anything you want to holler at me about, give me a shot. I'll see you. Don't take no wooden nickel. Y'all come back now, you hear?